All right, welcome back to Valley por Vida. Now, our team had the chance to catch up with friends at RGV Reef. They're located 12 miles north of the SPI jetties and have created, by far, the largest reef off the Texas coast. Take a look.
I'm Dr. Richard Klein. I'm from the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley in the School of Earth, Environmental, and Marine Sciences. I'm also the science advisor for the Friends of the RGV Reef. And today we're going to witness the deployment of a 96-foot shrimp boat that's going to be deployed on the seafloor for the sake of increasing fish populations in the Rio Grande Valley Reef. It's taken about 6 months to get this boat cleaned up. It's mainly done by volunteer work. They've had to clean all of the oils, a lot of the wiring, and some of the paint has to come off the boat to actually get it ready to put on the seafloor, because we can't have these items on the seafloor with the fish. Well, so the Rio Grande Valley Reef is very special. It's the largest artificial reef placement on the Texas coast. It's 1.2 square miles. It's got tens of thousands of tons of materials in it to date. And this will be the largest boat that's been sunk out there to date as well. About 30 feet longer than any of the other two boats that are out there. So it's going to provide some excellent habitat. What we're trying to create with this reef is actually a self-sustaining reef that actually starts and provides habitat for the very smallest fish that arrive, all the way up to the adult fish that can spawn there. Okay, so this is going to be a little complicated, and it's also going to require some brave people to do it. What's going to happen is they're towing the boat out there. There's two there. They're going to put 3-inch pumps on the boat, and those are actually going to pump seawater into the boat to fill it up to help it sink. But before it sinks, they've got to get those pumps back off the boat. Certainly, I'd like to thank EMR Shipbreaking International, who actually donated a lot of time and space to clean up this ship. This boat's actually going to be renamed the EMR Captain Barry as it sinks to the seafloor. Because of that, we've also like to thank Keith Judd, who volunteered a ton of time for cleaning up this vessel. It took about 6 months of volunteer time to actually clean it up before it was ready to deploy on the seafloor for everybody to enjoy once it settles down there and they can actually capture fish off of it. So yeah, this project, this entire RGV Reef project encompasses tons of human hours and donations to get this almost 100,000 tons of material on the seafloor to date. We'd also like to thank very much Dale Shively from Texas Parks and Wildlife Artificial Reef Program, who actually was the one that had to get all the permits and get everything set up to actually establish the RGV Reef, and all the donors and other people that gave time to actually put these materials down and donate the time to actually get the materials on the boat to put them down. I think this will be a great reef for decades to come for people, because as I said, we've got habitat for juvenile fish. We placed them out with the best science available to actually have habitat for juvenile fish, intermediate fish, and adult fish there to complete their life cycles.
They'll continue putting fish back into the Gulf of Mexico by restoring lost nursery reefs. If you'd like to lend your support for the nonprofit, feel free to visit their office in FAR or log on to rgvreef.org.